always a sad
that
song.
once had
Again they sing
glistened
about
with
death.
dew.
What do they know about death?
Now come
What do they know about
autumn
life?
and winter.
They're so young.
Without you, oh, what will I
Yet
do?
the customers seem satisfied.
Without you, oh, what will I do? Now wither the flowers of springtime.
Just look at them nodding content. With everything downbeat and hopeless, they should only be short on the rent.
Without you, oh, what will I do?
These are new times, these are sad times, these are smug times, much ado times. You know how soon we forget. My grandmother could have taught these kids a thing or two about life, death, or hardship. So often she said to me, beware the next pogrom. The Cossacks will always come, she said. They'll come for you by night and drag you from your bed. Maybe once a week they'll come, maybe once a year they'll come, maybe once a lifetime, but they'll come. Beware the next pogrom. To tell you the truth, I didn't know what she was talking about. There weren't any Cossacks in Brooklyn, at least not at the time I was born. This is America, I would tell her. We don't have pogroms here. When she died, I was 13 and recently bar mitzvah. I knew it all. I went to school, I worked odd jobs, the pogrom never came. I dropped out of school. I worked odd jobs. The pogrom never came. After Pearl Harbor, I joined Special Services. I got through the war. I was discharged. I got married to my Shirley. I worked the mountains as a comic. I even did a couple of Sullivan shows on television. And then, my pogrom came. The Cossacks will always come, she said. They'll come for you by night and drag you from your bed. Maybe once a week they'll come, maybe once a year they'll come, maybe once a lifetime, but they'll come. Beware the next pogrom. The congressman asked me my name. Sidney Farmer, I told him. Also known as Sidney Feldman, he asked me. Yes, Councilman. Are you a member of the Communist Party? Who, me? Yes, you. Then I got cute. I said, listen, Congressman, I'm a comic, not a commie. The only mark I know is Groucho! Some people laughed, but not the Congressman. This is very serious, Mr. Feldman, he warned me. I looked at my lawyer who was covering his face. I pleaded the fifth. It's too late, Mr. Feldman. What do you mean it's too late? You've already begun answering. It's too late to plead the fifth. My lawyer nodded. But I was only joking. The Cossacks will always come, she said. They'll come for you by night and drag you from your bed. Maybe once a week they'll come, maybe once a year they'll come, maybe once a lifetime, but they'll come. Beware the next pogrom. The congressman asked me to read a list. Do you know any of these people, Mr. Feldman? Yes, a couple of them. Did you attend a meeting of the Russo-American Friends Committee with the people on that list? Is that why I'm here? Were you there, Mr. Feldman? Yes, once. The war was on. Russia was our ally. A friend invited me. Which friend invited you? I don't remember. Is your friend's name on that list? I didn't answer right away. Just confirm your friend's name and you're free to go. Just like that? Just like that. Cossacks will always come, she said. They'll come for you by night and drag you from your bed. Maybe once a week they'll come, maybe once a year they'll come, maybe once a lifetime, but they'll come. Beware the next pogrom. We're waiting, Mr. Feldman. I don't remember. You can't remember? That's right, I can't remember. You can't remember who invited you? That's right. Read that list, Mr. Feldman. Which friend, or should I say comrade, invited you to a meeting of that Communist Front organization? I don't recall. Are you perjuring yourself to this committee, Mr. Feldman? No, I just don't recall. Besides yourself, who on that list was at that meeting? I don't know. The truth, Mr. Feldman? I don't know. Mr. Feldman? I don't know! The Cossacks will always come, she said. They'll come for you by night and drag you from your bed. Maybe once a week they'll come, maybe once a year they'll come, maybe once a lifetime, but they'll come. Beware the next pogrom. It was none of his business who was there. We were just a bunch of entertainers in special services. We played for some Russian soldiers and diplomats in New York, and they invited us to the meeting. Hey, I didn't even want to go. Billy Rose said, "It'll be fun, Sid." I don't know, Bernie, I said. Those slinky Russian broads will be there. Well, maybe for a while. So we all went. It was political. It was dull. There were no broads, so we left. Bernie talked to the same committee and the same congressman as I did. That's how they got my name. Bernie talked, and I didn't. Neither of us got work in show business again. I was lucky. Hey, I saved my money. I bought this place. Where Bernie blew his brains out. The Cossacks will always come, she said. They'll come for you by night and drag you from your bed. Maybe once a week they'll come, maybe once a year they'll come, maybe once a lifetime, but they'll come. Beware the next pogrom. Grandmother was right. There are always pogroms. Jewish pogroms in Russia, the Holocaust in Germany, Negro pogroms in the South, political pogroms in Washington.
Now wither the flowers of springtime that once had glistened with dew. Now come autumn and winter. Without you, oh, what will I do? Without you, oh, what will I do? Now wither the flowers of springtime.
As long as I stay out of politics, they can play here anytime. Too good I let Mark Saul go after his first engagement here. Wouldn't he be such a big name? But it's best to be safe. Right, Bernie? Right, Grandmother?
What will I do?